Now, will the propeller turn? Hit the prop and power up. Bingo. Now it's so to the touch. This is super hot right now, so there's a short inside of it. All right, John, real quick. The white cable corroded and snapped off. So for some reason, it seems like it's got some corrosion on it. I don't know if the plug is bad. Shouldn't be bad. I don't think the plug is bad, but the motor's just not getting juice. So, all right, folks. So what happens when your Minn Kota Powerdrive motor blades propeller stops spinning? Guys, we're gonna troubleshoot. We had this happen to us out in the water and stop working. And we're gonna show you a couple quick things. Well, one's quick, one's not so quick, on troubleshooting, on how to fix this yourself. Something like an expensive motor like this, instead of replacing a whole motor, we can try to give a quick fix. And so guys, let's check out this video and I'll show you how we fixed our Minn Kota Powerdrive trolling motor. So these wires had power, yeah, but these two do not, right?
That's right.
So this is the relay that goes up to the motor that tells it to spin?
That's right. This is direct wires that go directly to that motor down there.
Yeah.
And this relay, this is the relay here.
Yeah.
That makes the connection based on what's inside of here, the board, the electronics, telling it to move.
Okay. All right, so to the touch, this is super hot right now, so there's a short inside of that.
Inside the control board. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, wow. And there was some like connections once I got inside these. Once I see see what the tab looks like.
Oh, hold on a sec.
How corroded it is in there.
Yeah.
And that was the worst one. The other ones weren't that bad.
So did that come because of the?
But I cleaned them all out.
Because of the malfunction, the short inside of here.
Well, this corrosion here, it looked like it was just happening. It's inevitable. You know, that's the ground side. So what I did was, I was almost going to clip it and put a new terminal on it.
Yeah.
But I started scrubbing it with this and spraying it with that.
Yeah.
And it got clean, and then, But what happens is this. So you have a bad connection, or a weak connection, or a corroded connection.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, when the demand, these fat wires, are coming into play.
So you're powering the motor. Energy is being asked to go through here.
That's right.
To this board.
Correct. And then from the board gets powered up.
Yeah.
These go to your gauge over there. I just have them unplugged right now so I can put this together. But anyhow, it then takes their signal from your controller, and you can hear this go on. It goes click. That was those contacts.
The little contacts inside of that box.
Yeah, and then it's called a relay. The relay makes the connection, and then the board from there regulates how much energy is going to go through the board into these wires, which are your power supply to your motor.
Right. So when we had this old board on, you put the wire tester. You tested the wire input that was coming from the plug, and this was getting juice. But when you tested these wires that are coming out of the board going to the motor, there was no juice in them. So somewhere between here and here, there was a short, and this board was getting super hot to the touch.
That's right.
And so something happened inside of here. There was a switch or a circuit, or what was it that went bad, do you think?
So these connections, right? This is like handles high current, high voltage. So instead of it just going on and off like a computer, when you push the button, it lights up on the board.
Sure.
That requires like 100 millivolts. So it's barely any power at all. But and the board can handle switching things and sending power to different places. But when you have an electric motor like you do, which has the propeller on it, that's a high demand object.
It's pulling a lot of juice.
That's right.
Okay, got it.
So they use this relay so that when the power, first it has to go on, right? It has to make the connection, and then it uses that connection, because it's a more solid connection inside this relay, to handle the power, and then the capacitors regulate how much goes to the motor when you first start off in here, and then it slows it down, it speeds it up.
Got it.
But the power ultimately goes through here. So what I think happened probably, first of all, we saw that on this board, that negative terminal there.
That was fried.
Yeah, but you look at the positive and it's not looking so bad. And then the positive here, it's not looking so bad, and the negative here, it's not looking so bad. But that's your main negative power supply hooked directly to your battery.
Got it.
So it's got some corrosion on it, and the receptacle, which would look something like this, but it's plugged in there now, was all corroded as well. It's looking just like the dirty connection here.
Right.
When you have corrosion building up on connections, like it slips together like that, and the pressure on this clip here, squeezing on the terminal coming out of the board, is your connection.
Got it.
So when that gets corroded or dirty, then the amount of power that can go through it is restricted. It's not cut off yet, but it's restricted, and when things get restricted, they get hot. Yeah. And when they get hot,
this black board here, this was super hot to the touch. Almost feel like it would burn your finger.
Exactly.
It was very, very hot.
That's right.
When we were testing it out. So, like, what did it? I'm 6. I wasn't out here looking at it, but what was it like to? This is just a few screws to get this out.
So this here supports it over here. You have the two screws over here, which hold the board in. Yep. Right. So once those screws are out, and all these connections are done. I cut them with the razor blade. Okay. First of all, to see how are they connected. Right. And then to remove them.
So you cut the wires with a razor blade.
I didn't have to cut any of the wires. I just cut.
You cut the
protector.
The protector. Okay.
They call it like a sheath.
Yep.
Insulation.
Got it.
And then that's what this is. So what'll happen now is I'm gonna slide these over the top like these guys here.
Right. So insert new board, re-screw it back in over here, then just reconnect, and you just got to heat shrink these connector things on top.
Exactly.
Or the sheaths. Okay.
And then you have came with a new plug, which are these wires, which go to the electronics that are on the board that we can't see.
Right.
See, these are big.
So these are this board John showed me is all the electronics are inside of this thing, and it's got like this plastic like waterproof protection that's shrink wrapped on top of it to keep everything waterproof. Is that correct?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
And so what happens is these, even though they have shrink wrap on them, these are actually coming out of the board. Yeah. So they're more likely.
Susceptible.
Exactly.
Yeah. And our boat does take nose dives every now and then into the salt water, so it wouldn't surprise me if salt water were to find its way in there. So all right, so then the whole thing was troubleshooting. We took the propeller off, found the braided line inside here that was all jammed up, took that out. Now that once we took the braided line out and found that it still wasn't working, it was most likely the braided line that was keeping the propeller from moving, that was creating the resistance that caused this thing to fry. So this piece was $144. Provide the link down below, and I think $168 with shipping and all that. And then it's a guy like John that can install it.
You're back in business.
Back in business. If you can do that on your own, great. But John's blessed me with that, so thank you so much.
Oh, it's absolutely a pleasure. You're a blessing to everyone in so many ways. I'm grateful to God that I can do anything for you.
Oh, that's great.
You deserve it.
Great. Oh man, so we're almost back in business.
Almost back in business, yeah.
So this thing, just to these side pieces of the trolling motor come off with just a couple screws, and then there's a center piece here that goes on.
That's right.
Like there, and it's actually pretty simple to dismantle this piece to get at this. What would we call this, John?
This is a circuit board.
A circuit board.
Yep.
Okay. Got it.
And I would even call it a heavy-duty circuit board because it doesn't just have electronics like chips and things, little resistors and transistors on the inside, tiny little things, or sometimes they're inside of a chip.
Yeah.
Here we actually have some mechanical working parts attached to the board.
Got it.
To compensate for the higher demand voltage running through the board.
Got it. Awesome. All right, so we're back in business, guys. We just got to assemble this sucker and get back out on the water. Thanks, John.
Back to fishing. My pleasure.
So just heating up the shrink wrap. Help make it
waterproof
as best we can.
Yep. Just keep the water out of it. I don't want to get too crazy.
You just
down there.
let it go on there for a second or two, and then pull it away, and so it doesn't get too hot.
That's right.
That's cool.
We don't want to unglue something that.
So we've got extra wires here. Is that for the third plug?
Yeah, that was like on here that they probably have for different, different applications and things. They even did cover that one.
Got it. So we're just covering them up because we don't need them
getting wet and short circuiting or anything.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So just they're there in case for whatever reason we ever need them.
Yeah, they probably have another application. Like
got it.
For another motor, or it can do something else.
Right.
Or maybe they, whoever designed the board did that so that in the future maybe they can be used for something. Anyway, they're still in there.
Got it.
We're just rather than
closing them up,
having them touch something and cause a problem. We'll just.
We're gonna reassemble here.
We are in the reassemble stage. We are. So we're gonna go this like.
Yep. The little thing snaps in there.
Indeed it does.
That looks good. Oh, this wire's underneath it.
Okay.
Very good.
Wow.
There's a couple bolts here. Is that what these are?
That's what they are. You're very perceptive.
I saw them there. I'm like, what are those for?
I bet you know every little detail about this boat, don't
This
you?
boat, yeah. My hands have been on every square inch of this boat.
And it's been perfect.
It's been good. It's been very good. So just like that. Like 4 screws. And the Minn Kota Powerdrive is reassembled this housing here. And now it's time to give ourselves a test. Motor sync up, so I'm gonna turn. Am I ready to test?
You are ready for action.
All right, guys, we're gonna give ourselves a test here. And all right, guys. First of all, that one was working before. So that's the turning apparatus here. But now the question is, does the propeller turn? That's going to be the question. So we're going to hit the propeller button. And now, when I hit this There it goes. It's starting slowly. Looking good.
Wow, it's got a lot of different ranges, huh?
It's got some juice, man. I can feel the wind. It works.
Thank God, because I think it was our biggest one.
Yeah, so guys, if your trolling motor stops spinning, the first thing you want to do is take this propeller off. So let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
There's just a nut there. Undo the nut and take the propeller off. There's a washer. You gotta make sure you don't lose the washer. But
Washer.
so now, yeah, so there's your washer. So now here's the thing, guys. This pin right here, the first thing you gotta check. There's a pin that goes inside here, and that pin fits inside of this little groove right here. The purpose of it is when your propeller is spinning, if the blade hits something, instead of damaging the shaft, which would be very expensive, this pin, pressure gets put on the pin and the pin will break. So then this thing will spin, but it's no longer spinning the propeller. So the first thing you got to do is check and see if this pin is broken. I learned my lesson. I've had to change a few of these. So I have a few extras in my little orange box. So if it breaks out in the water, we can change it out and get going. But in this case, the pin was not broken. Instead, we had a bunch of fishing line jammed up in here. And so when the fishing line, the braided line got jammed up in here, all of a sudden it stopped working. We thought it was just maybe tangled. And once we got the line out, it would be good. But we got the line out and it still wouldn't work. So the next thing was,
Why?
So once we knew for sure that it wasn't just a tangle with the fishing line that was keeping the propeller from spinning, the pin wasn't broken, we knew that there was something else going on either in here or in the control in the motor up there. So then we started dissecting it. So that's the next step. So we're just spraying a little WD-40 in there.
Yep.
I've got it on the lowest gear.
That's amazing that it can spin like that slow.
Yeah. So this is on less than one. This is a half of a gear. It's super slow.
I guess it could do something.
Yeah, it does something. So
It does.
we can go faster too.
That's something else.
Yummy.
Yeah, isn't it?
So now that we've lubed up.
We have this cover to go on.
Oh yeah, we got
first.
to take that out first.
So this is a protector for the seal.
It's a protector for the seal. You put that on first.
Yep. Wow, it fits right over the seal. I can actually feel it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you fit that thing. Try and line it up best you can.
Yep. Ah, there we go.
Did it get on there?
Yep, I felt it
Sweet.
go on there. And then I guess that's what that's for. You can hold that straight while you push the propeller so this thing doesn't turn while you're looking for it
Yep.
to slip in.
Put the washer back on.
And the lock nut with
The lock nut. That's a little important.
Yeah.
It's a little important. We'll tighten it down and be done. So in trying to make sure everything is good, John said, hey, let's look at your plug. And we opened up our plug, and this is what it looks like inside. So we're going to go ahead and replace our plug as well, because that's just a matter of time, right, John?
Yep.
That's just, I mean, probably not a lot of time either.
That's right. We can break this right now. I could probably pull that apart.
Yeah.
With my hand.
Yeah. It's not good.
No.
So we're going to replace our plug, guys, and, you know, have pretty much a brand new unit. So you put the red one in what number?
We put the red one in 3.
In 3.
Just because.
Just because.
Yeah. And then we're going to use the number 2.
For the black wire?
Yeah. And so we open it all the way up so that the hole is as big as it can be, right?
Yep.
And then we make sure that...
Twist them up as best you can.
Yep. So that we don't lose one. And we go into the... Oh. You see how that was starting to come up?
Yep. You don't want that to happen.
Not even one of them.
Not even one of them.
Nope.
Okay, you got them all in.
Yep. And it looks like we left enough copper sticking out, a lot of it, so that this guy can get a good bite on it. You know, get a good lunk of them. And we don't want to go too crazy with this thing here.
Were you supposed to put this on first?
Yep. I'm sure was. You're
I'm wondering. I'm like, I don't think it's supposed to look like
You're
that.
absolutely right.
You were just testing to see. If
That's
if
right.
they said,
Like that thing
That's
there.
right.
Yeah, that's right. I said, you remember David, the guy who came over with his kids to pray when I had the car accident? Said, oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
They don't forget stuff like that.
That's right.
So I put the sleeve on. Now it's time.
Now it's time to try and get all the wires back in the hole without coming loose.
3.
Yep. It does this time.
It does this time. So the thing that broke in the previous plug was how that screw tightens down on with that plate inside of the plug.
That's right.
It corroded out and it wasn't working.
That's exactly right.
It wouldn't hold it in. So black goes in 2.
2. Doesn't look like the wire will fit in the hole.
Yeah.
And that was exactly right. That was exactly what was going on. And it wouldn't open because, first of all, it was stripped. So this little screw here that I'm tightening down, it's actually pulling something up.
Yeah.
You know, like that, and it's trapping
so
the
that
wire
whole thing
in
was
there.
stripped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All corroded.
And then there's that little brace that.
That's right.
Goes over the top. Kind of holds the wires in the plug. Right?
That's right. So that what it does is so that in case you pull on the plug, it doesn't pull right directly on these screws here.
Right.
And instead, that kind of holds it to the frame, right? Instead of pulling on the plug wire. Let's see. So okay.
Get this screw here. Yeah, so that little plate just holds the wires in place so that when you pull on the wires, it doesn't pull those copper things out of the
connection. That's right. One more helper along the way.
Yep.
See how?
I'm sure that has a fairly significant purpose.
Heck yeah. Sure does. I would say that this connection here,
Yeah.
so far is as good as it
It can't get any better than that.
Yeah. Actually, that could be in a little drop more, but that's okay. No problem. Because this goes right over the top of it. And instead of pulling on the wires to put this on, we'll pull on the cover.
And then it's just
gets splashed.
Yeah, because our little skinny boat takes one little nosedive,
Yeah,
and
right.
the salt water goes over the top. And
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter how good a care you take of it any other time.
So in the Keys, though, this boat's probably a dream.
This boat was built for the flats.
Okay.
Shallow water, backcountry. Does great in the Keys. Specialty. So, all right. So, get them wires nice and wrapped.
Yep. I'm straightening them right now so that I can twist them.
Got it. Corrosion resistant stuff.
The guy at Home Depot did show me this.
Did he?
Because I told him I might use the old plug. I might have to use the old plug. And he said this stuff will clean it.
What's the stuff?
Yeah,
this was at Home Depot?
Yep.
Contact cleaner. Okay.
Yep. And it looks like it's working real. Look, it's practically sprayed off the corrosion.
Wow.
Yep. And it's good for paint remover.
That's good. Red 3.
Red 3. A big screwdriver. And that opens that hole there.
Mm-hmm.
All the way open.
And that's what wasn't working. That
Right.
thing wasn't opening up.
That's right.
On the old plug, got corroded.
Oops. And this one's a little bit different than the other one. That I don't think the screws can fall out.
Right.
Here we go. Let's see how far it's going in there. Oh, that's far enough. Oh. No wonder why it wasn't going so easy on the other one. Because what you were saying was
Yeah, that was what I couldn't get it.
right on the money. Sometimes they give it a twist here and turn it.
Yeah.
But that's not. Oh, yes.
There it goes.
Voila.
Shoo.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Right.
That seems like that's the way it's supposed to be. Nice, tight squeeze.
Does engine?
Does boating stuff that helped him, so. Get it in?
Looks like it.
Looks like it. I like that.
It looks like it.
Tighten down number 2.
Okay.
Do a test
I would say, yeah.
before we work.
Yeah, good idea.
Yep.
Insert.
Insert. Twist.
Twist.
All right, we turn the. Should beep. There you go.
Awesome.
And now we're gonna go ahead and give her the old. Give her the test.
The 1, 2.
So first we'll do. All right, she turns.
Look at that.
Now, will the propeller turn? We'll hit the prop and power up.
Look at that.
Bingo.
All right.
Now it's time to mount the plug back onto the boat, and we'll be fishing.
Back to the water.
Let's see.
That's amazing. That could even do anything.
It doesn't do much.
But it could.
Yeah.
I guess if you're not moving, I mean...
If there's no current, no wind, yeah.
I'm impressed at the design of the propeller.
Yeah.
You know, the shape of it.
There's 10. Feel the breeze, baby.
Yeah. That's quite a breeze.
It is a breeze.
I mean, it doesn't look like it's going that fast.
So, John, you know the other benefit of having this thing? If your engine fails, and you're within 5 miles of wherever you're going, you can get back using just this.
Yeah.
So, you have served your purpose.
That is a major benefit there.
Yep. So, anyway, all right, good. Now it's time to mount this sucker. I can turn you off.
Okay.
All right, after electrical taping the
life out of it.
The life out of the back of that plug, so that it can help. I can hold it there.
Thank you.
You got a bracket. Are you going to put the?
We're going to put the bracket on the back. Yeah. That's good. That's the one, and then we'll put the bracket on.
Is the bracket? Oh, you're just doing the bracket first. You get it?
Yep.
It's through?
Yep.
Look at you. Okay. Yeah, the reason we have this plate here, guys, is because this is old fiberglass and it's kind of like rotting out, and we're gonna wind up replacing our deck. So this is just a temporary mount that we're doing here. That's why we're doing it like this. Otherwise, we'd mount the socket, back of the socket, right into the, cut a hole in the fiberglass. That's the right way to do it.
The base plate, the plate here,
Yeah.
because it's on the front,
Yeah.
and because we have that one in the back,
Yeah.
we have metal on both sides of your fiberglass.
Yeah.
It's more stable than if we were to put this on the back.
All right, guys. We have our new plug. Our trolling motor works. We're ready to fish. John, as always, you're a gentleman and a scholar.
Likewise, my brother. Thank you, David.
Thank you, man. This is great. It's nice and firm. You know, before we had to, in order to plug it in, we had to actually grab the back of the plug. And now you just, you know, it's a little tight, but I think it's okay. It keeps the salt water out. It's a seal there, so that's great.
It actually has a seal on it, right?
Yeah.
And when you take it out, see the seal?
Yep.
So when you take it out, you push it in and then turn.
Turn it.
And then
That's right.
turn it. Make sure you turn it before you pull it out.
Bingo.
Because if you don't turn it,
Then you're
and you
just
try to pull it out,
breaking this.
yeah, then you're just pulling the hose. Because those are locking it in there.
Fantastic. Well, we're ready to fish now.
Ready to go.
Awesome.